Hello developers, in this video we are going to build a simple and beautiful accordion component in Angular. If you want to add a sleek interactive feature to your web application, this tutorial is for you. So let's get started. This is a quick demo that will show you what you will make in this video. So you can see we have accordion on the right side, and on the left side we have a form that you can use to add more items in your accordion. So right now you can see accordion is fully functional, and there is an animation. If the content is more than available space, you will see a scroll. Now I will simply add a new title, add some test content, hit the submit button, and you will see the newly added item in real time. You can add as many items as you want and hit the submit button. You can see that new accordion item has been added. Currently, I already have a simple Angular project running in my browser. I already have created this project. If you are new to Angular and you want to learn some basics, you can explore my basic tutorials in my YouTube channel from this list. And if you don't have the project already, you can simply open your computer terminal and you can type this command ng new and your project name. This will generate a new project for you, and then open that project in your editor. And after it is installed, you can run your project in the browser by running this command ng serve -o. It will open the project in your browser, and once that is done, you can start working on it. For now, I will create a new component with this command ng generate c for component and give it the name of the component, that would be accordion. And now press enter. This will generate a new component in a separate folder here in the app directory. Now I will remove everything from here and I will just add the component here, and you can see that accordion component is visible. Now we will start designing this component. So first of all, I will add a main div as the container of this component, and here I will add the item. I will give it the class item, and here I will add the class for heading, and then we will have another div that will hold the content of this item. Okay, now I will start designing it. So I will try to follow this color scheme. So first of all, I want to add some light gray background color. So let me pick it from here. Okay, this is the color code that I will add to the background. So I will open the global CSS file, that is styles.scss, and here I will add the body background color, that is E. I want to bring everything in the middle, so I will add display flex here. We will set align item center and justify content center. So this would bring everything in the middle vertically and horizontally. We need to add the height 100% or VH. Okay, great. Now go back to the accordion component, and here we will start designing the item. So background color would be blue, that we will pick from here. Okay, now I want to add some padding on top and bottom. For that I will use padding 10 pixels, 0 pixels. Let's see. I want some padding horizontally as well. So now I want to change the color of text, and the font family should be different than what we have now. There should be more padding on the left side. So I will increase it from 10 to 20. And further, I want to increase the width of the container. So let's try width 500 pixels. All right. Now the we will design the content area. So add the content selector, and here I will add the background color, and let's pick the same background color from here. It is very light shade of the blue, I guess. So let's add it. All right, now we need to add some padding around it. Also, I guess we should add the border as well. So first let's add the padding. Okay, now I will add a light shade of the border, light shade of the blue. Let me increase the intensity of the shade. Okay, I think it is good. So now I want to add some cursor pointer. Also, I want to increase the vertical padding from 20 to 40, I guess. Not this one. Okay. I want to add cursor pointer. All right. Now, if you add multiple items here, you will see that this is how it will look. But we don't want to display all of them all together. So by default, I will add height 0 and overflow hidden for every. Also add the box sizing, border box. That did not work. Okay, we will remove it. Instead of that, we will just, by default, I don't want to add any padding. Or maybe let me try the max height. Nope. Anyways, I will just remove the padding for now. Actually, I want to remove the vertical padding, so I will set 0 pixel here. Okay, you can see by default everything is hidden, and if there is an active class on any item, we will undo the changes that we have just added to hide the content section. For that, let's suppose I add the active class here, and now I have to specify the active class. So I will wrap this this code in the item class, and then in the item I will add dot active. And now if there is an active class on the item, then we will select the content, and here I will add the padding 20 pixels and the max height auto. And also here I want to add a transition, max height 0.4 s is in out. Okay, let's try. Okay, so I will be using the max height inherit. Now let me try to add and remove the active class. So let's suppose if I add the active class. So in the transition, I will try to remove the max height to all, and let's try it. So if I remove active class, then you can see there was an animation. So okay, great. Now I will add this kind of this class by clicking event, but before that I will load all of these items with the help of the array from the component. So first of all, I will define the property items, and it will have an array, and every array will have an object. So in this object we can have the title item 1, and you can have multiple values as well in this object. So it's totally up to you. I will just keep only one property in this object. I will just copy paste it multiple times. Now we will load these items from this array. I will remove all of the hard coded items from here and keep only one. And then I will use the ng for loop. So now I will get the title of item, and the content would also come from the item. We will add the property shortly. Okay. After that, I will add a click event on every item, or maybe on every heading. And whenever somebody clicks on that, I will add an active property on the item. Okay. And we have a type error. So for that, just go to the component and you may add a type here. Title string, content string, and active should be optional, and it is Boolean. Okay. And it should be an array. All right. Now, actually, instead of doing it here, I will move this part in a separate function. So I will call a function uh, item clicked, and here I will pass the index, so we can get the index from here. Let index is equal to index and pass it here. Now we have to define this missing function in our component. So let's define it. And here I will be getting the number as index. And now, first of all, I will mark all of the items to active false, so that if any accordion is opened already, it will close the other accordions, and then we will set the clicked accordion to active true. So let's do that. I will use this dot items dot is equal to this dot items is equal to dot map and item. Now I will set item dot active true, and then I will return the item after making change in that object. All right. After that, I will get the item based on the index. And then I will set the active true. And this must be false. Sorry about that. Okay, now let's try it. Uh, it did not work. So let me add an alert here. So let me see if we are adding that. Actually, we did not add the item. We did not add the active class on the item. So let's add the active class. So for that, I will add ng class and make sure to wrap it in square bracket. And then here I add the object and type active, and this would be added based on the condition, and the condition would be item dot active. Okay, now let's try it. It should work. You can see that it is working, right? So it is too much slow. I can increase the speed as well. So just reduce it from 2 seconds. Okay, you may add a lot of content in your For example, I will get some lorem with some content. So I will move this content in my objects in the component. I will be using backticks to be able to add line breaks in my string. Okay, let's try. Animation is not looking great, so I will try to use height 0, and let's try if that works. So to improve the animation problem, I will add the max height to 400 pixels. So this will make the perfect animation for us. So you can see that now animation looks great. So if the content is more than 400 pixels, we can add overflow auto as well. Overflow Y auto. So right now the content is small, that's why we cannot see the scroll yet. Okay, so I will increase some line height as well so that we could see more content. We could see the scroll. Okay, now you can see we have a scroll here. So if the content is more, you will see more scroll. Further, I don't want to add border for all of the hidden contents. So for that, I will remove the border color, transparent. So here I will cut the code and add the transparent. And if the content is active, then we will add the border color, this. All right. Also, I don't want to add border on top and bottom, or maybe for the bottom it's okay, but I don't want to add for the top one. So I will remove the border top 0 pixels, and now it's better. Further, I will show you you can add custom accordion items as well by clicking on a button. So I will add an input here. So So I will add some design to make it look better. So for that, in the container, I will add the display flex, and the width should be 100%, and flex direction should be column. No, row is fine. And after that, I will wrap it in another div. Actually, I should move it inside this section. And now I will move it in another container. Okay. And this should be at the first position. And the accordion should have a limited width. Okay, and I want some gap. And now I will design the custom section. Display flex, and flex direction should be column, and the gap should be 40 pixels. 40 is too much. Let's try 10 pixels. Okay, and now I will design the input a little bit. Okay, for the text area, I will increase the height. All right, now I will add a submit button here at the bottom. Now I will design this button. Cursor should be pointer. All right. Now I will collect some information. So, but before doing that, I will be using the ng model. And to use ng model, you must have to import the forms module. And that has to be in the imports array. After that, I will create a property here, title empty, and description or content is also empty by default. And then I will bind those properties here. So I'm doing the two-way binding here. And here I will bind it with the title. And then I will bind the text area with the content. All right. Now I will add the click event here. Add item. So we will define this function that would be called on click on this button. Here I will define this function, and then I will use this dot items dot push, and I will insert the object that is this item, this dot item, this dot title. Okay, and content should be this dot content. Okay, now it's fine. So let's try hello world XYZ and hit the submit button. You can see that new accordion has been added and it is still working. I will add another one. And hit the submit button. You can see that new accordion is also added. So this is how you can make an accordion in Angular, and you can make it as much complex as you want to. It's totally up to you. And that's it. Now you have a fully functional accordion in your Angular application. You can customize the content, styling, and even add animations, further animation if you like. Thank you for your time. If you found this tutorial helpful, please hit the like button, subscribe, and share it with your fellow developers. So leave your questions in comments below and I will be sure to get back to you. Until next time, happy coding.